Bonjour à YouTube, c'est Alex Killer. Et du coup, on se retrouve pour la suite de Retour vers le futur, le jeu. J'ai fait la première vidéo tout à l'heure. Et du coup, on va continuer. Là, on s'est arrêté. On s'est arrêté du coup dans la maison, je crois, d'Edna. Je crois qu'elle s'appelle Edna, mais je ne me rappelle plus. Et du coup, c'est la sœur de Strickland, le gars du lycée de Marty. C'est lui qui le traite de tocard et du coup c'est Einstein qui nous a ramené là et on aimerait savoir quel est le rapport avec Doc. Pourquoi la chaussure d'Edna était dans la DeLorean, qu'est-ce qu'elle foutait là et on va pouvoir voir ça par la suite du coup donc c'est l'épisode 2 de Retour vers le futur, le jeu. Donc tac, on va passer là. Normalement vous allez pouvoir voir le jeu, nickel. Petit coup de coca. Je vais juste faire un dernier truc juste avant. Je vais faire tac. Voilà. Tac, donc on va relancer la sauvegarde. Voilà. Donc voilà, on se retrouve dans la maison. Ouais, c'est ça, Edna du coup. On se retrouve dans la maison d'Edna. Et je pense qu'on va aller un petit peu lui parler déjà, premièrement. Pour lui demander si elle connaît Doc ou des choses comme ça.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes?
Ah voilà, ouais, ça c'est une bonne question. Quand avez-vous perdu votre chaussure?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. My, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
C'est une très mauvaise image d'Hill Valley, dis donc. Un bar clandestin, donc illégal, cool. Non, on va éviter. Pourquoi garder tous ces journaux?
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever
Allez
published.
donc.
Get out! Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Ces journaux pourraient m'aider.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in
Elle
the
était
day.
journaliste.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
C'est jumelles, ouais, parce qu'on a vu qu'il regardait les gens avec des jumelles qui sont juste ici, là. Jumelles.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that? Tim-Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Ah, c'est le fils de Biff. D'accord. Je sais pas s'il faut la dire cette phrase. Pour l'instant, je vais pas la dire.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
est folle. Est-ce qu'on peut utiliser les jumelles peut-être?
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
I wish I knew which one used to be a speakeasy.
La télé, on peut pas interagir. Les bonbons, est-ce qu'on peut prendre des bonbons?
The candy looks older than I am.
D'accord. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut voir autour? Il y a de la chaussure.
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
Trophée des chats.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Elle a même un truc en forme de chat sur ses vêtements, je viens de voir. Là, on a des photos. Un radiateur. Les journaux.
Don't touch those. My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk
Ouais,
get
donc c'est
jam
sympa.
all over them.
C'est vraiment, vraiment très sympa. La porte. Entrée de la cuisine.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
It's spelled with a U, you illiterate vandal!
Elle a oublié d'allumer la gazinière, on pourra attendre longtemps. Bol du chat. Elle a un chat?
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I
No.
were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Je pense qu'ils ont pas voulu le modéliser. Radiateur.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea.
Malin.
And don't touch anything.
Est-ce que maintenant on pourrait toucher vu qu'elle est partie? Ah,
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
on peut pas le trouver peut-être?
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. All right, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
D'accord, bah là c'est beaucoup nous aider. On peut pas
Hey,
réutiliser.
mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
On va réutiliser les jumelles et puis on va voir pour lui
Hey, there's
reparler.
Jennifer's mom coming out of the market.
Mrs. Parker? I find it curious that she always uses the same strapping red-headed bag boy. Don't you?
I wish I knew which one used to be a speakeasy.
On va essayer de le reparler.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Je pense que c'est la seule phrase du coup qu'on
Wow,
peut lui dire.
speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town,
comme-
while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Ah bah voilà, il s'est trouvé où exactement ce bar clandestin?
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch,
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of
Zéro.
hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about
Justement.
history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
following year, as I recall.
C'est le journaux pourrait m'aider. D'accord.
Don't let me keep
Je
you
vois
from
pas
your
en fait
business.
en quoi ça pourrait m'aider du coup là maintenant. Parce que ah bah voilà. Ouais mais le vidéo store. Ah oui bah oui le vidéo store oui. On le voyait quand il sortait de. On a vu Biff
Rebuilt in
rentrer à
February
l'intérieur.
1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Est-ce qu'on peut réessayer maintenant de. Ou peut-être le reparler. Je vais essayer
Miss
quand même de le
Strickland?
reparler avant d'utiliser le radiateur. Non, bah non, en fait, ça change rien.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
On va essayer de réutiliser le radiateur. Puis on va essayer de refouiller. Mais
There's the whistle.
on a vu
Surely the
1932.
water's
C'est
boiling
peut-être
by now.
avant du coup, bah ça peut être qu'avant. Voilà. Maintenant on va essayer de refouiller dedans.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes.
Ah bah voilà,
Hill Valley
on va
Expo
tout trouver
delights
là.
crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy
Ah, bah
arsonist
voilà.
slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley Police Station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Oh là 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 là.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Au moins on a trouvé ce qu'il
Help! Police!
On a trouvé ce
I'm
qu'on voulait au
being
moins.
attacked by hooligans!
Bon, une bonne chose de faite. Et du coup 1931.
Marty! Where you
Yeah.
been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Uniforme de travail.
It's, my uniform. Didn't I tell you? I got a job.
At the Model T factory?
Yeah. No.
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
C'est bien ça la
I
confiance
hope
d'artiste.
so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Tu m'étonnes, voyage dans le temps, attends. Tu le remarques même pas.
You ready to go, Einstein?
Einstein du coup là. Puis du coup on va allumer les circuits temporels.
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy.
On va taper la date.
Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Et c'est parti. Quitter le valet. Quatre heures du matin, on est là pour 4 heures du matin. Ah là là. Oula. cacahuètes. Du coup, 1931. Exposition des voitures du futur. Si vous saviez. Je me suis mis un petit rappel là, pour voir aussi où on est où on est le live. De base c'était un live.
Einstein, where do you go now, boy?
Il n'a pas changé l'hôtel de ville depuis le temps. Du coup 1931. Ah, il y avait déjà le cinéma. Frankenstein.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Il y a eu une erreur.
There's got to be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
Je connais Doc.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Je suis contre les bombes.
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets? No doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin and debauchery.
C'est celle qu'on a vue en vieille il y a quelques minutes. Alors poursuite?
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr... May I get your name?
Comment on s'appelait? Sonny Crockett. Sonny Crockett, j'aime bien.
Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett.
C'est bien, il nous laisse un
Hill
choix.
Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Du coup, on a bien compris que... Oui, je sais un peu courir, et du coup on peut courir à partir de maintenant. Donc maintenant on est un peu plus en liberté, du coup on nous laisse en pleine ville, donc on peut courir. Et du coup on a bien compris que Doc est en prison du coup. Parce qu'il a été accusé du coup d'un incendie d'un bar clandestin. va aller voir près de la prison où il a été emmené. Ah bah ça le fait tout seul du coup.
Marty,
Doc.
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might
Yeah,
want to
you
hold
better.
off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right. But what?
Remonter le temps.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Ces fameuses ruptures du continuum espace-temps. Prévenir le juge. Prévenir
Why
le
do we
juge.
tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony
Ouais,
bin.
c'est pas faux.
And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Je vais vous faire sortir.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You
Donc on
want
va
me to convince your 1931
se faire
self
ami
to build a rocket-powered drill
Avec
to
le
break you
Doc
out
de
of jail?
1931.
Precisely!
Comment puis-je aider à fabriquer
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Où puis-je le trouver?
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
D'accord, donc faut trouver le jeune Doc Emmett Brown. Du coup plus le jeune Emmett. Donc il va falloir chercher donc la soupe populaire apparemment. Ici, la soupe populaire. On va aller voir ça. Donc c'est encore mis dans un gros pétrin.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured
père
I'd
de
come
George.
down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
Il se faisait,
Alright,
il se faisait
that's
martyriser par,
What are you
par
looking
les
at,
Tannen
punk?
à ce moment-là.
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it.
Uh,
Oh,
Now scram!
you got it, boss.
c'est n'importe
Don't
quoi.
come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Donc le Kid, c'est le grand-père de Biff. C'est ça. Je crois que c'est son grand-père. Ça serait logique. Du coup, on va essayer d'appeler chez Doc, vu qu'il nous a donné un numéro. Le vieux téléphone.
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Il est au palais de justice. Mais pour l'instant, on va essayer de parler un peu avec les gens. Puis après, on ira voir au
I
palais de
better not
justice.
talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
D'accord. Puis bon, on va essayer de lui parler.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Bon, tant pis. Moi, je crois qu'on n'a rien d'autre à faire ici apparemment. Donc, on va sortir. Puis on va aller voir au palais de justice. À l'hôtel de ville, quoi. On va traverser. Il y a... Il y a Einstein. Palais de justice.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc,
C'est Emmett.
nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk,
Ça
not
fait
a
bizarre de le voir
doctor.
comme ça.
Now please
Il a
get
bien
out of my
changé
way.
depuis le temps.
I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied
On va
by the
essayer d'aller lui
inversion of
parler.
H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing here? Or do we take H as the line up? Well, in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but
Attendez,
only if the
attends,
coefficient of
attends.
friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable.
Attends, on va lui
Is that
parler.
even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration
Allez.
is reduced by the...
Listen,
Ah,
Emmett,
voilà.
you don't know me, but I'm your
Fallait
friend.
pas cliquer,
I'm
fallait
not
juste
big
le
on
suivre.
friends. They get in the way of work.
C'est vraiment important.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together. And we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Oh là là. Il paraît que vous confectionnez... Je suis un scientifique moi aussi.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Il paraît que vous confectionnez une foreuse à percussion.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest
C'est
in
marrant,
science.
on n'y croit pas du tout. Oh merde. On peut plus lui parler?
Hello?
No solicitors!
Well, no.
Ah, il ressort.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Vous avez bientôt fini?
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Qu'est-ce que vous
What's
faites?
this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Et même lui, il est perdu dans tout ça. Et si vous sortiez un peu
How
plus
about you
tôt?
knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Votre père vous effraie?
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark
père est
secret
juge,
to hide.
du coup.
And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Allez, parle-moi un peu de cette foreuse à percussion.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. The inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is there.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Est-ce qu'il faut que je continue à forcer là-dessus?
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Merde, pardon. Je me suis trompé.
What am I missing here?
Est-ce que je pourrais pas lui montrer un truc dans mon inventaire? Ah. Est-ce que je pourrais pas l'enregistrer par hasard?
Well, no.
Parce que je vois qu'il marmonne des trucs depuis tout à l'heure.
It's gonna be the inverse. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Et ça serait pas de la science? Du coup, je suppose qu'il faut aller montrer ça à Doc. Parce que Doc du futur, celui qui est en prison, il doit savoir à quoi ça correspond. Et vu que Marty, c'est pas un... C'est pas le... Merde. C'est pas le... C'est pas un as en sciences. On va faire écouter ça à Doc.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, would think h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a, h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Si,
Young?
jeune.
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that h equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast
perdu.
two-dimensional membrane.
So,
It'll be fine.
Bon. On va aller répéter ça au jeune doc. À Emmett du coup. Je vais avoir du mal à suivre. Bon, faut tout trouver où il est. Il est là, nickel. Faut que j'arrive à marcher droit. C'est compliqué au clavier, hein. C'est pas le plus maniable.
What am I
La
missing
souris c'est
here?
pareil. Bien.
Gonna be the inverse.
will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Opérateur H égale opérateur
Maybe
linéaire.
h equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe h equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah,
Great Scott! If h is the Hamiltonian, then h to the a multiplied by the inverse of h can only be the same as the expectation value for a. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
J'ai lu beaucoup de Jules Verne.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office.
Mais non.
I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Foreuse à
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning?
Une maquette à taille réelle.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It
Dr.
can't be
McCoy.
done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Ah bah voilà.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find
Okay.
out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
On va quand même essayer d'aller lui parler. Mais voyons voir le papier qu'il m'a donné du coup. Citation à comparaître.
I need to get this subpoena into Arthur McFly's hands, so young Doc will have the time to help me bust old
D'accord.
Doc out of jail.
Donc ça sera donné à Arthur. Arthur c'est le grand-père de Marty. Ah tiens, c'est vrai que l'on parlait. Parce que je l'ai pas vu.
Hey,
elle vient
Miss
d'arriver.
Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Crockett. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Quel est le scoop?
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on
Ah,
at the
soup
Sisters
populaire.
of Mercy Soup Kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup
première
kitchen is the
ligne de
front
combat
line in the
pour le
good
dire.
fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Et pour l'autre histoire?
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it,
Bah
and
oui.
it's so untidy.
Bien sûr. Désolé pour Einstein.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
L'association Restez Sobre.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into
Broccoli.
former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Je sais où la réunion de votre association pourrait se tenir.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
Dans le parc, au poste de police, à la résidence Brown.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Bah là, j'ai
I got a
peut-être
book.
foutu les mettre un peu dans le caguet, je lui ai dit que
where?
c'était possible. Que ça se passe chez son père. Bah, déjà, on va aller en reparler du coup. Puis après, on ira voir Kid qui est derrière. Non, en fait, c'est que ça vaut nous sur Kid Tannen, si ça peut
How
être
about Kid
intéressant.
Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Ouais, un gangster.
That's a Tannen, all right.
Voilà, exactement. Bon, les autres choses pour l'instant, je trouve pas
We'll
que c'est
get that
intéressant.
subpoena delivered. My name isn't...
Sonny Crockett!
Yeah.
On va traverser, puis on va aller voir Kid.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
On n'a pas le choix.
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
Non, par contre non, je voulais lui parler.
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squirrely on me.
Moi je voulais lui
You
parler.
got it, kid.
Je me suis trompé.
Well, you're gonna stand there like an okie, or you're gonna shine my shoes.
Hop là. Je cherche Arthur
I'm looking for a
McFly.
guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Vous savez à quel moment je pourrais le trouver?
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Ce n'est pas le chapeau d'Arthur, il lui a piqué
Isn't that
ça.
Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat.
Il lui a...
Now,
Voilà.
it's my peanut ball.
Ça se fait pas, franchement. Je peux vous acheter ce chapeau, je sais pas pourquoi, mais...
Could I
pourquoi
buy
pas.
Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
Peu importe.
Never mind.
Vous faites quoi?
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Il n'est pas l'air du genre soupe populaire comme gars.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
Alors on va descendre. Soupe populaire.
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
D'accord. Donc il y a des choses clandestines. Hein. De toute façon c'est Kit Tannen, donc ça n'a pas l'air d'être quelqu'un d'honnête. Donc
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
Oh là là. Bon, bah, je crois qu'on n'a pas d'autres infos là-dessus pour l'instant. Je crois qu'on peut peut-être reparler à
About Arthur McFly.
d'Arthur.
Yeah.
Vous savez où il est?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Ah, c'est bête.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Peu importe.
Never mind.
Je crois qu'on lui a tout dit. Donc on va quitter la
How's
conversation
that?
du coup.
Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
Donc c'est lui qui l'a assassiné. On voit vraiment que c'est quelqu'un de malsain du coup. On va traverser. On va peut-être aller parler de ça à Emmett. Et si Emmett a rien de nouveau à nous dire, on ira en parler à Doc. Du carburant fabriqué à partir d'alcool, pourquoi?
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, you know, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
Oui. Je me demandais pourquoi une foreuse à percussion.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured.
Vous avez déjà lu La Machine explorer le temps? Bah, allez, on va lui dire.
Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
Lis-le rapidement et puis tu gagneras peut-être de l'avance.
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
Bon, bah on va peut-être en parler à Doc. On va aller voir pour en parler à Doc pour lui expliquer où on en est.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
Il me faut de la bibine.
Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Oh, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
Arthur. Où étiez-vous passé?
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
Peut-être redescendre un peu, ouais. Tac. Comment va la famille? Je pense que c'est pas vraiment le moment d'en parler. Concernant Kit
What's the
Tannen,
story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be
Le
pulling
père
down a
de
life
Biff.
sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938 and Kid will be in prison,
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
that's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites en prison? Non, ça on s'en fiche. Arthur.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Comment va? La famille, non. On a dit. Edna.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna, we never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna. The etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal
Un
breakdown.
échec social
Sounds like a
total.
fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just somehow lost her mind.
Mais
That
j'imagine.
would explain a lot.
Et enfin. Le carnet.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we saved me from a grisly death in 1931.
Mais. Même déjà, faut le sortir de prison, ouais, c'est sûr. Bon,
Hang in there,
ça,
Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
on va essayer de retourner à la soupe populaire. Pour voir si on peut pas en savoir plus sur où est Arthur.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Ouais, en gros, c'est pas de la soupe.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Mais ça doit être dégueu du coup en fait. Alors, bah, on va essayer de lui parler.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Pourquoi la soupe est stockée dans des bidons?
Why is the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Je peux goûter un peu de soupe?
Can I have
Si
a bowl of
apparemment
soup?
elle a l'air dégueu.
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
D'accord, donc c'est dégueu.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Du paprika?
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 I just think it could use a little color.
Color. Hmm.
Il va essayer. Il va essayer de rendre sa soupe un peu plus meilleure. Ah bah tiens, il est là. J'avais pas vu qu'il était venu avec nous. Essayons pour ouvrir cette porte. D'accord, on peut pas rentrer.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Ici, on peut lui parler à Emmett.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second.
Je n'ai pas accès à la
Emmett,
cuisine.
I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
D'accord. Donc, pour l'instant, on va le laisser voir ça. Et on va lui demander de regoûter la soupe. C'est peut-être une case perdue, hein, mais bon.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean like chili powder, muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little
Ouais,
dash
j'ai
isn't
trompé
gonna
le
kill.
bouton.
Ah, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Et je crois que ça sert à pas grand chose. Je pense pas que ça sert à grand chose. D'accord, bah on peut plus lui parler. Câble empilé. Quand il est comme ça, on peut pas lui parler.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
D'accord. D'accord, je sais pas trop à quoi ça sert. Ah, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Ok. Donc, quand on regarde pas.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
What is it, kid?
C'est peut-être une idée. Ouais.
I
Ils
still
ont
think the
proposé
soup needs
quelque
more
chose.
flavor.
Ah bah il fait tout seul du coup.
Eureka!
Il a trouvé quelque chose par là. Est-ce qu'on pourrait prendre ça, taper dessus?
Nah.
Non. Parce qu'il tape avec quelque chose. Est-ce que j'ai peut-être pas l'objet? Ah! Il a trouvé un moyen
Emmett.
de...
Yes?
Oh,
Bien joué.
that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job.
Il a réussi à trouver...
We'll score
Okay.
that hooch somehow.
I'll
quelle
keep
porte?
cogitating.
Nickel. On n'a rien pour taper là-dessus. Ouais, je pense qu'il a la même idée que moi. Ah bah il le fera tout seul du coup. D'accord, donc ce qu'il faudrait... Je pense que je sais ce qu'il va falloir faire. On va attendre. Je suis en train de faire ça en taf. On va attendre qu'il remette des bidons. Voilà. On va lui demander de modifier un truc dans sa soupe. Non, je vais encore goûter, mais elle est pas bonne. C'est pas ce que je voulais faire.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Ah bah au moins ça le fait tout seul. Donc il fait ça. Et nous pour l'instant on va taper sur la canalisation.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
Sauf que ça sera pas de la soupe apparemment.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
D'accord, bah ça c'est fait. Maintenant on sait où trouver de l'alcool. On n'a plus qu'à aller voir Edna. Par contre, ouais, il se téléporte, Emmett. Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Ça
Oh,
fait
hello,
déjà
Mr.
plus
Crockett.
d'une heure.
I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
Mhm. Les
You
distributions
make
de
hot
soupe.
soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St.
Oh
Francis
là là,
Xavier
l'orphelinat.
Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain
L'alcool
Home for
dans
the
tous ces
Incurably
endroits.
Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Je peux vous aider à distribuer la soupe.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah,
Les
yes.
frères
The
Mario
Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions,
Yeah?
you can let me know when they're running low on soup.
Vous devriez
As a
distribuer
matter
la
of
soupe.
fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh, who?
La maison de repos, l'orphelinat, l'association Rester Sobre, l'asile, son association.
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Oh, wait there! Sonny! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
Ils sont bien éduqués.
They're really polite.
We don't know that.
Ils sont sympathiques.
They're a bunch of really great guys.
We don't know that.
Ils sont sobres.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but a Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
Ils vont se tenir tranquilles.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
Du tambourin.
You hear
Oh là.
that?
Yes, but
But what?
it's still impossible.
Vous pensez à l'association Restez sobre.
Think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Je l'ai promis à Miss Strickland.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Bon d'accord, oubliez tout ça.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't.
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Oh là là.
Wait. You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
Il est grave timide.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Puis il a peur surtout aussi.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your patent.
D'accord. Bah, allons parler à Emmett du coup. Non, d'accord, il n'y a rien
We'll
d'autre à
get
lui
that
dire.
subpoena delivered.
Est-ce qu'on peut partir plus loin dans les rues après la prison? Peut-être en parler aussi à Doc pour lui dire que ça avance. Je vais essayer et puis après je vais voir si on peut aller plus loin que la prison. Parce que je me rappelle plus.
Psst, Doc!
Non, d'accord.
Hang in there, Doc.
Il n'y a rien d'autre à lui dire. Est-ce qu'on peut aller plus loin? Non. D'accord. À qui on pourrait aller parler? Einstein?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Einie?
It's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course. Because he was a patent officer just like you.
Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres personnes à qui parler? Est-ce qu'il faudra peut-être aller reparler à qui? Voyons voir un peu ce qu'on a dans l'inventaire. On a la citation, le numéro. Ce qu'on peut faire, c'est peut-être... Bon, ça c'est juste pour...
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Voilà, c'est ça, nickel. Peut-être aller à la soupe populaire pour appeler chez les Brown, donc j'ai leur numéro. Et prévoir l'arrivée de... prévenir l'arrivée d'Edna. On peut aller faire ça. Et mettre du coup nous suit partout je crois. Et d'un coup il a ramassé l'alcool. qui c'est qui va appeler parce que du coup je...
Brown
Ah,
Resolute.
ouais, rappelle les Brown. Non, c'est pas ça qu'il faudrait faire. T'es sûr? T'as rien à leur dire.
Brown Resolute.
D'accord, donc on fait juste les embêter là.
Emmett,
Yes?
obviously this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator.
D'accord.
Don't worry, Emmett.
Au moins, on a
We'll
appris
get
un
that
truc.
subpoena
Apparemment,
delivered.
le bar clandestin
If
serait
you
peut-être
say
au sous-sol.
so.
Bon, après, ça m'étonnerait pas. Là, comme il parlait, il y a l'ascenseur en tout cas. Nous, on peut pas lui dire autre chose.
What is it, kid?
Pourquoi Tannen tient une soupe populaire?
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
It's speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the... Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Ok. Bon.
Mind if I look around a bit?
No.
Je crois qu'on n'a rien d'autre à faire du coup ici. Du coup je sais pas trop ce qu'on pourrait faire. Bah pour une fois on va un petit peu peut-être aller en arrière là. D'accord. Ouais bah ça ne nous dit pas grand chose. On va essayer de voir l'aide du coup. Enfin, pas l'aide d'écran résumé. Les indices, voilà. Et ça je vais vous montrer un peu comment ça fonctionne. Indice 1, indice 2 et du coup on peut mettre indice 3 quand on a vraiment trop de mal à trouver. Quitte à quelque chose qui pourrait mener jusqu'à Arthur. Ouais. Vous voyez là par exemple je sais au moins qu'il faut aller voir Kid Tannen. Et ça me donne pas plus d'indices. Mais je pourrais en demander plus du coup. Mais c'est pas ce que je veux faire, je vais aller parler à Kid Tannen.
No screw-ups tonight, you get me?
I
I don't want this thing turning into another Shingle Springs fiasco.
It's all under control, boss.
Well?
Tac, comme ça on peut lui parler. Populaire. Carl Sagan.
About that Carl Sagan guy. I'm sure he wasn't the one who burned down your speakeasy social club.
You're touching a sensitive nerve, shoeshine boy. A little more rubbing, a little less talking.
À propos d'Arthur, est-ce qu'on peut
About
lui...
Arthur McFly.
Yeah.
Je crois qu'il
So
faut vraiment
one more
lui
thing
récupérer
about
le
that
chapeau.
hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Cacahuète.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
C'était quoi ça? On va essayer de lui
Hey,
piquer.
kid! Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
Ah là là.
Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Bah si, apparemment. Et en plus, il a marché dans de la merde.
Ow! Fix me up!
learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Et là, je pense que... Je sais pas si vous y avez pensé, mais moi, je viens d'y penser. Comment on a retrouvé la trace d'Edna au début du let's play, à l'aide de Einstein. Et tout à l'heure, l'indice nous disait qu'on avait besoin... que Kid avait besoin avec quelque chose qui nous permettrait de retrouver Arthur. Le chapeau. Un bon odorat, les chiens. Hop.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out.
D'accord, et c'est à partir de ce moment-là qu'on peut passer après la prison. Il y avait déjà cette...
Huh, déjà vu.
D'accord, donc là on se retrouve dans l'endroit en fin de compte où Edna habite. C'est au même endroit du coup. On va sonner. Bah ça a bien changé, enfin ça a changé, hein. C'est pas du tout pareil, hein, bien sûr, normal.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
Nous sommes du palais de justice.
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay
Oh,
put
no,
till
no.
he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
On va ressonner.
What now?
Ça fait quoi si on essaye de lui donner la citation?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
D'accord. Est-ce qu'on peut lui parler d'autre chose?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
Cette information est
Got some
importante.
important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can
D'accord, donc il
leave.
va répondre que à Kid.
Sorry. Some other time.
Je viens d'avoir une idée. Je pense que c'est un souvenir que j'ai pu récupérer. Ce qu'il faudra, c'est que à l'aide de l'enregistreur, juste ici, on enregistre la voix de Kid. On enregistre la voix de Kid du coup pour merde. Attendez, je vais quitter la. Ah, ça a bugué aussi de votre côté. C'est normal, c'est parce que voilà, c'est bon. J'avais quitté l'onglet du jeu. Filmer, enregistrer la voix de Kid pour le faire descendre en fin de compte. Bien. Est-ce qu'il va nous voir? Je sais pas si c'est posé quelque part. Il est là. On va faire tout le tour. Là, on va essayer d'aller le voir, même si c'est suicidaire.
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship.
Il faut absolument qu'on l'enregistre.
get
Je
him,
pense que c'est
Matches.
ça qu'il faut faire. On va essayer de l'enregistrer ici.
think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
Nickel, c'était ça. Einstein.
Einstein! Help!
Ah, il est fidèle, hein, franchement.
Lay off! Get away from me, crazy nut!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
Nickel. Et maintenant, on va pouvoir retourner voir Arthur. Comme quoi, j'ai encore certains souvenirs qui reviennent au fil du jeu. Mais ouais, je me rappelle que ça, je l'avais fait. Donc, je vais expliquer en fin de compte le jeu. De l'autre côté. J'ai des souvenirs du jeu, mais j'ai jamais terminé un chapitre. Mais j'avançais, mais très lentement. En fin de compte, j'avais tendance à pas mal utiliser les aides parce que bah j'étais assez jeune. Le jeu est sorti en 2010 et j'étais assez jeune à ce moment-là. Et du coup, bah je galérais pas mal. Mais là, vu que j'ai certains souvenirs sur le coup, bah en fin de compte,
What now?
en fin de compte, ça revient tout seul quoi. Du coup, là, inventaire. On va prendre le magnétophone et on va lui faire écouter.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss.
Nickel.
Ah, where's Kid?
Et là, du coup, on va pouvoir lui donner la citation en moins propre.
Arthur McFly,
Yeah?
got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid, stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Ah, au moins, ça c'est fait.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Ah, c'est bien, on avance.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Ça doit lui faire tout bizarre, tiens.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Bien entendu. J'ai pas grand chose, mais ouais.
Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the... What? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
D'accord, donc faut suivre un petit peu ce qu'il va dire.
Coming, father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, father?
Gavé. C'est les mots majuscules, je me rappelle. J'avais galéré. Nickel.
This may come as a shock to
Un
you,
choc
Pop, but not
électrique.
everyone wants to be a lawyer. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Nickel.
Get back here!
On s'en sort bien.
You're going to find
Is
out.
it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
I hope someday you have children and will.
J'avais du mal à comprendre tout ça.
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't
quand
know
j'étais
either,
plus
but you
jeune.
can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
My blood pressure. You're going to
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
I hope someday.
C'était pas ça, je me suis trompé. C'est pas grave, je vais recommencer.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Voilà, c'est
Don't
ça.
you turn your back on me. You're going to find out.
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
Someday you have
Là, il
children.
y a que les mots majuscules qu'il faut vraiment écouter.
I don't.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning.
voyez.
Would that make you happy?
My blood pressure.
The hotter you get, the more I know
chaud,
I'm
ça.
right.
I hope someday you have
Why won't you release me from your
Libère.
unattainable expectations?
C'est bon, c'était plus pas ça. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai mis ça. Voilà. Libère, c'était, je pense, la flamme.
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in
Vous
there?
voyez, j'ai encore un peu
No
de mal.
one, Father.
You're going to find out.
This isn't food for
Nori.
thought, Pop. It's gruel.
I hope someday you have children and you will look.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
My blood pressure.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags
Proof
of
to
gas.
Get older.
Proof de gaz.
I hope someday you have children and you will.
Non, c'est pas ça. Ah, c'est peut-être, je sais plus si ça c'est Diesel. Je viens de me rappeler d'un truc. Oui, je sais, je me suis encore
Just pay
trompé.
attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
Je vais vérifier. D'accord, oui,
I'm
relancer la
not just
pression
another one of your
gazelle.
staffers who spins around you like a
Tourne autour
top.
des
I
ouf.
hope someday you have children and you will look.
C'est ça.
Stop getting so hot under the
Enflammé.
collar,
Et
Pop.
d'accord, il y a libéré le gaz aussi. J'avais oublié.
My blood
You
pressure.
have no idea what kind of pressure I'm
Pression.
under.
But when you get older, I hope someday you
Why
have
should I honor your wishes? You treat me like
Bactéries.
common bacteria. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air.
Brasser de l'air.
There, I said it.
You're going to find out that when you get older.
Parce que, voilà, quand ça revient, nickel.
Halfway there.
Emmett!
Ça avance.
Keep
Plus
up
ça
the good
avance,
work.
plus c'est compliqué.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat
Boule
gizzards.
de cristal.
Pressure! You
La pression.
child, you don't know anything about pressure.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters? Calm down.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
You're going to light. Someday you
There
can
is a flame inside me
Faut faire
that
attention
cannot
de
be
pas se tromper
quelled by
parce
your
que son père
legalistic
aussi
gobbledygook,
dit des mots.
Father.
Why do you keep
Pendant cette
bellowing
version.
like that? Yes.
C'est son père qui
How
dit
many
ça.
times do I have to prove myself to you before I can
secoue.
shake your overbearing criticism?
C'est ça, secouer? Ah oui, secouer. Secouer.
I thought you
Ouais,
were a
désolé.
scientist.
Emmett!
J'ai pas pensé à ça quand il m'a dit secouer.
Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
Générer de l'énergie. C'est ça.
Why are you always bellowing at me? Father, why don't you ever listen to me? Pressuring me to be
La
something I'm
pression.
not.
Are you trying to spin this argument around to my failings?
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
Don't burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Someday you
Law
can...
may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Et là, ça pourrait nous tromper. Là.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Almost
Nickel.
there.
C'est ça.
Emmett!
Il faut faire vraiment attention. C'est assez compliqué.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father.
Bah, du courant.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Il a dit du courant. Peut-être qu'il avait dit un truc avant, je sais pas.
Stop being such a crank!
Pardon,
Law,
oui.
what use is a microorganism
Microorganisme.
for law?
Parenvril, c'était... putain, en fait là il les enchaîne, c'est vraiment hyper rapide. En fait.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Oui, ok, ok.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Cette fois-ci, j'ai réussi.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh, what? Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Sonny, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Un mois et demi.
Oh, in about, I'd say...
Environ.
I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
S'il savait.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
S'il savait tout ce qu'il va faire après.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Oh le bordel.
Sonny! You're too late!
Too late. The Doc's not supposed to be. Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Oh merde.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him
Il va falloir
now?
trouver un moyen. Je pense qu'il faudrait utiliser ça
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
sur le vélo. C'est pas pour rien qu'il est là. Souvenir, souvenir.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
Ah là là, le bordel. Je crois qu'on a bientôt fini le chapitre 1, donc je vais peut-être continuer. Pour le terminer, ça fera un chapitre du coup avec 2 épisodes. Bon, après cet épisode-là, il durait bien longtemps. Donc, je sais pas si je le couperai en plusieurs parties. Ouais, je me rappelle, on est bientôt à la fin du chapitre 1.
Marty, you're still in danger, Doc. I'm gonna get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll
Exactement.
talk later.
Vous allez voir pourquoi il court un grand danger, parce que je me rappelle. On peut pas passer. Donc là c'est moi qui contrôle. En fait il court un grand danger parce que normalement si on regarde par la fenêtre, regardez qui conduit. C'est Kit Tannen.
What's he doing here?
Là il y a des clés. Moi c'est pas ce que je voulais voir. C'est ici. Enlever la roue qui nous empêche de passer de l'autre côté. On peut pas récupérer ça, fil antenne. C'est nickel. Ça nous fera des objets en plus. On va passer de l'autre côté maintenant et puis on va détacher la roue. Inventaire. Je le démonte cette mieux. Et hop. Nickel. Ça pourra servir. Et là on peut passer de l'autre côté. Est-ce qu'on peut parler à la doc? C'est Kid.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Tannen? That explains a lot.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
De toute façon t'as pas d'autre choix donc. On va essayer de récupérer les clés. Donc la fenêtre est ouverte. On va essayer.
Gotta set up a distraction.
Ah, essaye de parler. Pour faire diversion.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver. You're driving too fast. Watch how you take those curves. I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Oh là là. C'est pas grave, on a les clés.
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
On en apprend plus des choses sur Doc. Hein. Bon, on va lui ouvrir à Doc parce que... Ah, le bug qu'il y a eu là. On est là pour le sauver après tout. On fait avec ce qu'on a. Hein.
Son of a bitch!
Pistolet de kill.
This is a rescue!
That's the idea!
Bah, je pense qu'on peut que parler à Doc. Accélérateur.
The throttle! Oh!
Le fumier. Pour tous les Tannen. Tous les Tannen. Normalement tu fais ça, t'es mort. Et on se retrouve comme par hasard là où la DeLorean était cachée.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
Et on a fini du coup le premier chapitre de Retour vers le futur, le jeu.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over!
Février 2011, vous voyez, donc... Bon, moi j'ai déjà tous les épisodes, hein, vous vous imaginez, hein, on est en 2019, donc... Mais voilà, j'espère que ce live et surtout cet épisode 2 de Retour au futur, le jeu, vous a plu. Et je vais vous dire de passer une bonne soirée. Il est actuellement minuit 47 pour moi, et pour ceux qui regardent le live. Et bah aussi, bonne soirée ou bonne journée à ceux qui regardent ça en rediffusion sur YouTube. Et vous dire à bientôt pour une nouvelle vidéo. Ciao tout le monde. Yeah.